And I'll show you the floor plan that we've got here.
Larry Hall is leading the way in luxury living.
Have you ever dreamt of living in a house that's so outrageous, so over the top, it doesn't even feel real? Yeah, we all have. But what if I told you there's a mansion out there worth $1 billion, and it makes everything you've seen on MTV Cribs look like pocket change? Before we get there, let's take a little tour through some of the wildest dream homes on Earth. And trust me, each one makes the last look tame. Let's start with...
Bro, these are wobbly.
I like how that chair is just like holding on for real life.
We have a recliner, a mattress, and half a floor.
I can literally fish from inside of the house.
A shack. Yeah, a literal shack on water. It's perched on stilts, has fishing holes in the floor, and the owner jokes that staying there is a really bad idea. But somehow, that $1 shack kicks off a list that only gets crazier from here.
And I'll show you the floor plan that we've got here.
Larry Hall is leading the way in luxury living.
Now imagine descending 15 floors underground into what used to be a Cold War missile silo. Sounds intense, right? It's a $3 million survival condo, complete with a gym, pool, farm, movie theater, and everything you'd need to live comfortably for 3 years if the world went sideways. It's like prepping for doomsday, in style. And if you thought underground living was a bit too bunkery, here's a switch. A $5 million garden house, buried beneath a lush green lawn. The entire structure is circular, with light wells piercing the earth to keep it bright. And did I mention the James Bond-style car elevator and the built-in DJ booth?
I think I've just arrived to one of the coolest houses on Earth. This place tops any house on land and the ocean too.
But what if your house wasn't even on land? Meet the $6 million solar-powered house yacht. This futuristic floating villa has 4 bedrooms, solar panels, and a retractable terrace. It can cruise the waters at 7 knots and even hold its own during a storm. And these are just the opening acts. Because of the $1 billion mansion, that one rewrites all the rules. From disappearing because of gold-plated everything, we're about to step into a place that makes royalty look frugal. Just when you think the homes couldn't get more outrageous, the price tag climbs. Let's hit the Hollywood Hills for a $14 million stunner, perched high above LA. At first glance, it's all luxury, until you notice the infinity pool that merges into the skyline. Inside, there's a glowing aquarium bar, treadmills that only activate with secret codes, and a wine cellar big enough to host a party. The primary suite? Dual marble baths that look like they belong in a luxury spa. This place doesn't just scream wealth, it sings it from the hills. Now, disappear with me for a second. Literally, this $18 million home in Joshua Tree is known as the Invisible House. Its entire exterior is wrapped in mirrors, so it blends into the desert like some sci-fi illusion. The house cantilevers out over the rocky terrain and hides an indoor pool that stretches the whole length of the place. It's solar-powered, eco-friendly, and feels like it's not even real. But it is. All right, buckle up, because the next one's built for a spy, or maybe a supervillain. This $20 million Arizona estate isn't just luxurious, it's borderline insane. A go-kart track winds through the grounds. Below, a secret underground gun range that only opens with retinal scan access. That's right, eye scan required. And the cherry on top, a 6,000 square foot man. Cave packed with VR gaming systems, a bar, and even a dance studio. It's the kind of place where James Bond might retire. Now let's throw it back, way back, with a modern twist. There's a $22 million estate designed to look like a medieval castle. Yes, it has a moat. A man-made lake wraps around the property, giving it a fortress vibe. The main house has 3 levels, plus a pair of fully decked-out guest houses. Inside, it's anything but old school. There's a massive home theater, a private library, and enough privacy to make even the most high-profile celeb feel safe. And finally, welcome to the ultimate flex, the Juggler Meadow Estate in Massachusetts. Once owned by the founder of Yankee Candle, this $23 million mega mansion goes way beyond cozy sense. How about an indoor tennis court? Or a 60-car garage? And let's not forget the custom-built Bellagio-inspired indoor water park. Yes, an actual water park. Inside the house, it's part resort, part mansion, and entirely over the top. Each of these homes takes the concept of a dream house and blows it wide open. But somehow, we still haven't reached the billion-dollar beast. That one, it's got everything these mansions have. And then adds another 90,000 square feet of pure, are you kidding me? Stay close. The main event is just around the corner. You thought you'd seen it all? Not even close. Because from this point forward, we're not just talking about dream homes. We're talking full-blown lifestyles built into marble, gold, and madness. Let's head to Brentwood and unlock the doors to the $30 million Allure Mansion. This place isn't trying to be subtle. It wants you to know it's rich. We're talking about an NBA-sized indoor half-court where legends have played pickup games and a Rolls-Royce Starlight ceiling. Inside the private theater. That's right, the entire ceiling glows like a night sky, mimicking the custom headliner in luxury vehicles. But here's the wild twist. Owners get an actual Allure Black Card, which gives them concierge access to everything from private chefs to last-minute super yacht rentals. This isn't just a house. It's a passport to elite living. Now let's switch the climate up and hit Lake Tahoe, where Sierra Star Estate is nestled in pure wilderness. Well, kind of. This $50 million masterpiece has a disappearing 12-ton garage elevator that lifts and vanishes into the natural landscape, making it invisible to the eye. It leads to a 30-car underground garage that feels more like a Bond villain's lair than a parking spot. Step out, and there's a private beach waiting for you, tucked away from the rest of the world. Remote, quiet, but armed with every ounce of high-tech flair. Heading down the coast, you'll find the $60 million Malibu Art House, which is part architectural wonder, part spiritual sanctuary. The entire house is built with feng shui in mind. Everything from the glass and steel framework to the number of stairs is aligned with the lucky number 8. There are 4 ocean view bedrooms, each minimalistic yet warm, and a saltwater pool that wraps around the main living space. And just to keep things cinematic, one wall turns into a projection screen that plays anything from digital art to late-night movies. This place is serenity mixed with serious edge. Then we arrive at Laffin Estate in Bel Air. Price tag? A jaw-dropping $139 million. This place is an empire. With 40,000 square feet of living space and 12 designer bedrooms, it already sounds outrageous, but then you find out it includes a 60,000 square foot nightclub. Yes, larger than most nightclubs in LA. Decorated with priceless Murano glass sculptures. There are 2 home theaters, a Sub-Zero vodka tasting room lined with imported crystal, and art installations that belong in a museum. It's not just opulence, it's sensory overload at every turn. Think that's insane? Wait till you hear about the $185 million Swiss underground mega mansion. You won't even see it when you arrive. It's completely hidden. This behemoth stretches 7 stories underground. Gold-clad walls line the entry corridors. There's ski-in access directly from the slopes. And it even includes an underground lake lit by thousands of Swarovski crystal lights. It's the kind of thing you'd expect in a James Cameron sci-fi flick, but it's very, very real. And it redefines what it means to live below the surface. And finally, we've reached the top of the real estate mountain. Literally. Introducing The One, the most expensive home ever listed in the US, once valued at $295 million. With a staggering 105,000 square feet, this mega mansion is a private city. It boasts 21 bedrooms, 49 bathrooms, a private bowling alley, a 50-car garage, a 90-foot indoor saltwater pool, a full-service salon, a wellness spa, and of course, a private nightclub that can rival any Vegas hotspot. The home even has its own running track and sky deck with 360-degree views of Los Angeles. The One isn't just a name, it's a statement, a flex, a monument to excess. Each of these properties takes your idea of luxury, crumples it up, and tosses it in a diamond-encrusted trash can. From hidden lairs and underground lakes to secret nightclubs and black card privileges, this list proves one thing. If money is no object, your home can become anything you can dream up. A theater, a castle, A spaceship with indoor waterfalls? Nothing's off limits. But here's the kicker. Even with all this extravagance, the truly outrageous isn't just the price tag. It's the imagination behind it all. Because when you mix billions with a blank canvas, you don't just get luxury. You get full-blown fantasy brought to life. If you thought luxury had limits, think again. These homes push the boundaries of imagination and wealth. Which one blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments. Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping real estate like this. See you next time.